Alrighty, guys. Just want to do some wrestling YouTuber reference because we're doing WrestleMania reviews. So yeah, what's up, everybody? Perfect Welch here.
Jordan Rant King here? No, just Jordan Ranter here.
And Trevor, you alive? Okay, Trevor is gone at the moment, but today we are going to be reviewing the WrestleManias 19, 20, and 21. The good news about these WrestleManias is that not a single one of them are bad. All these WrestleManias are really good. And Trevor will express his opinion on one of them very greatly when we go into the show, because I know he really likes 20 a lot.
Well, I can get into it. The match that I like for WrestleMania 19 was Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho. That was a very good match.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Hardy versus Rey Mysterio was a very good wrestling match, even though I thought it should have been a bit longer, but it was pretty good. Okay, this was the only bad match, but the handicap match with Undertaker versus Big Show and A-Train.
Iggy Albert.
Yeah, it's like, this was just bad. Like, Undertaker at this time had a feud going on with Big Show and A-Train, but this was just... No. This was just bad.
Paul Hogan McMahon wasn't a bad street fight.
Yeah, but this was just the only bad match. Like, why put... This match was overbooked, and why put Undertaker in a handicap match?
Well, team up with Kane, have a tag team match at least.
Yeah, but other than that...
Alright, I'm here.
Alright, we were reviewing WrestleMania 9. Alright, we're starting back. Matt Hardy versus Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight Championship. What'd you think of that?
It was okay. Should have been longer.
Yeah, it should have been a bit longer, but for the time they had pretty good in-ring wrestling, pretty fun. And then we did the only bad match on the show, Undertaker versus Big Show and A-Train. The handicap match.
That it was supposed to be a tag match, but it probably would have been better had it not be a tag team match.
Yeah, they should have just either made this a triple threat or just pick one wrestler.
Look who's here.
Hey, what's up, Jared? We were just talking about WrestleMania 19. What do you think of Matt Hardy versus Rey Mysterio, the Cruiserweight Championship match?
Matt versus Rey, I liked it.
I'm glad you did. Undertaker versus Big Show and A-Train?
A-Train, yeah.
Bad.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, it was a bad match. It was one of Undertaker's worst streak matches. Definitely in the top 5. But hey, we get on to the triple threat women's championship match. Trish versus Victoria versus Jazz. Pretty good.
It was okay for what it was.
I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
I don't like the next match, however.
Team Angle versus Benoit, Rhino, and Los Guerreros. The triple threat for the WWE tag team.
Super underwhelming.
It was too short.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad, but it could have been a bit better. This one was just it's not Undertaker versus
next match though.
Yeah, 5 stars. I love this one. Yeah, 10 out of 10, definitely.
Match of the show.
I mean, both of them are very good in-ring wrestlers. So, this isn't their best match. That'd be their SummerSlam match, but this is second place hands down.
This is my favorite, actually, out of the two.
Of the in-ring wrestlings, yes. It wasn't their best feud, but the in-ring wrestling, yeah, it was the best. I love Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho. Amazing match. And it was very nice of Jericho to put over Shawn in this match.
Can we forget that the next match existed?
Well, okay, to be honest, Triple H versus Booker T, it was a good match, but I do hate that Triple H, did win.
It was horrible.
Everybody did.
Yeah, I thought it was decent, despite the fact that Triple H did bury Booker T, kinda.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, he did. Pretty much.
The only true barrel he really did, honestly.
Yeah, we can all agree that he did bury him here. But other than that, I guess it was a good match. Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon. These last 3 matches are
This was
Street fight.
actually pretty good.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
this match.
pretty
This
good.
was
Yeah.
20 years in the making. Not really, but
Years in the making.
Not great.
I thought it was pretty good. You know, it was a nice callback to the old school days of wrestling.
Wrestling,
You know,
yeah.
and it's one of Hulk Hogan's best matches. Now we get on to The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve
Final
Austin.
stand.
Unpopular opinion. I'm not a fan of this match. I just think it's just meh.
You know, I like it. Mainly, maybe it's because The Rock finally ended the feud and beat Steve Austin, you know? I
Yeah,
think that's
That's
why
all
we...
it really felt to me, really. And it just felt super predictable, and like you know who was going to win, and that it just felt like a finisher fest.
I thought it was amazing. I liked it. It's not as good as the 17 match, but I liked it. If you don't like it, that's fine. That's your opinion. But this is the best match of the show now. Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle.
For
The
sure.
WWE...
And no, like
4.5
it's
out of
more, and also like another thing I want to say, like there's more to this match than the botched shooting star press, which I feel people look at it way too much just for that.
I mean,
Well, Lesnar
okay,
didn't
their
even
Iron
win that
Man match is their best match because of the storytelling, but okay, this is not even a debate. Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle, hands down, had the best feud of 2003.
Yes.
That is
Yep.
not even a debate.
That
The
is a
best SmackDown
scientifically
feud he had
proven
was pretty
fact.
good.
I mean, no feud could come up to this level.
Yeah, all the silly skits they had on SmackDown, there was pretty good stuff.
Yeah, this was a pretty good match. Yeah, this is what made SmackDown the best. Brock and Kurt, they were just so great. They
Yeah.
had such good chemistry
Overall,
together,
I
and
give this Mania an 8 out of 10, and I give
I would
this
say
main
this
event
is-
a 10 out of 10.
yeah, I would say this is one of my favorite Manias of all time. You know, Stone Cold going out on a bang. You know, like
This
So
was
many-
Stone Cold's last in-ring match, we can tell.
and you know
Stone
only
Cold
one.
last wrestling match.
Other than that, all the other matches were pretty good. Out, you know, I thought all the other matches were pretty good. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, WrestleMania 19, great Mania. One of my favorite Manias of all time. Maybe my third favorite. All right, now let's get
And
to
now,
WrestleMania 20. I love this
used
one.
to be my favorite WrestleMania at one point, but now it says 17. This is still definitely a top 10 Mania for me for sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
really
love
quick.
this Mania.
This is my third
The
favorite
first
WrestleMania.
match was okay. The next match was terrible. Jericho and Christian was underrated. I liked the handicap match between Evolution and Rock and Sock Connection.
That was a pretty
Playboy
good
Evening
match
Gown
between Rock
match
and
was
Sock
just
Connection
there.
Evolution.
The Cruiserweight opener was good for what it was. Goldberg and Brock Lesnar is the worst
Was
WrestleMania match
garbage.
ever, and I will debate this. The Fatal 4-Way tag match was garbage. Victoria and Molly Holly was okay. Guerrero and Kurt Angle was an
Kurt
amazing
Angle.
match. The Undertaker and Kane match
Short.
was not
Short.
good. And the main event is the best triple threat match ever. A 9
My
or a
favorite
10 out of 10
match.
WrestleMania for me.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite WrestleManias. It started off with a pretty good United States Championship match, and honestly, I thought John Cena and Big Show, they had some pretty good chemistry together. To be
They
honest,
did. Yeah.
yeah, they
Yeah.
did back in the day, back in the Ruthless Aggression era. And then you get to the Fatal 4-Way, which was all right, I guess. It was pretty decent, you know, but it was just crazy. But it was pretty decent, I guess. Then you get the Christian versus Chris Jericho, underrated match. It is a great match.
It was between with Trish Stratus thing over.
Yeah, that too. That was kind of the main storyline, but it was pretty good. Evolution versus the Rock and Sock Connection. The Rock went out on a bang here, and I loved the Rock and Sock Connection as a duo.
Yeah.
They were pretty good, and it was kind of like a very good start for Evolution at WrestleMania. You know,
Oh yeah.
you know. Then there was the Playboy Evening's Gown match. It was short, but you know, I guess if you like fan service like me, you'll like it. Tori
Yeah.
Wilson and
They
Sable
have
were
that match
hot,
nowadays.
and they won. That was awesome. And then you get the Cruiserweight Open. You know, Chavo Guerrero
Guerrero
won, which is pretty good. This
was
was not only Eddie's night, and Benoit's, but this was Chavo's night too in a way. You know, Chavo won the Cruiserweight, Eddie won the championship, and Benoit won
Eddie
the.
was the WWE champion. Benoit was the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yes.
trying to say. Pretty good stuff. But then we get on to probably the
worst.
third worst. To me, in my opinion, the third worst. The top 3 worst are this match: Undertaker versus Gonzalez, and Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole. That's the worst. But this is definitely top 3 in my opinion.
Yep.
What about
another fatal 4-way?
What about Vince versus Brett? That was bad.
It wasn't as bad as those 3. That'd probably be like number 5 or something.
What's worst for SmackDown was Rikishi.
We still talking about WrestleMania 20?
Action Brothers.
Yeah, we're talking. Hey, let's stay on topic. But yeah, Rikishi and the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. It was on par with the other one, except the one that was earlier in the show with Booker T and Rob Van Dam was a lot better. But I guess I kind of did like the Booker T and Rob Van Dam one, kind of because I liked them, and it also had the Dudley Boys, one of my top 3 tag teams. But then you get on to Victoria versus Molly Holly, a decent women's championship match. And then you get on to, which should have been the second last match, but Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle, great in-ring wrestling. Probably Eddie's second best match, with his match with Brock Lesnar being number 1, but still a good match. And the next match was a disappointment too. Like, it was the return of the Dead Man, which was the only good thing about this match. But other than that, this was just, they've had better matches. And then you get on to the triple threat, which is the best match of the show. Benoit versus Triple H versus Shawn Michaels by submission. And Chris Benoit won, and the ending was just a very nice moment with Eddie and Benoit celebrating their title wins. And I loved it. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
So anything anyone else want to say about this Mania?
I'll say it wasn't bad, but the match with Brock and Goldberg could have been a lot better. It just, at the point, you didn't care at that time.
Yeah, if they cared, this would have been a good match. Nobody would have had a problem.
I like the one with the triple threat, and the one with Eddie Guerrero and Kurt was pretty good. Those were good matches.
Yeah, the best matches of the show.
And Christian and Jericho was pretty good.
Yeah, I love this show. This was another good show.
21 now?
Yep.
All right, I guess so. WrestleMania 21. Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero.
Good opening match.
Really good match.
Very good opening. Very good way to start the show. I think this is a very good match. And then the Money in the Bank ladder match was also pretty good. I love this one.
Great wrestlers.
And this kind of gave me a bit of respect for this next match. Gave me some respect for Randy Orton, because his gimmick was the Legend Killer at the time. He was supposed to end the Undertaker's streak here, but he said no, he wasn't going to do it. So because he had so much respect for Taker, so even Taker was kind of allowing it, but he was like no, and Taker won the match. And for that reason alone, this is a 5-star match, and I have a lot of respect for Randy Orton.
Great match in general, really, even if that wasn't a thing that was said.
Yeah.
And the women's title match next: Trish Stratus versus Christy Hemme with Lita. Boring.
It was too short, But then we get we get the next match,
which was the best match.
Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels in the submission match. Amazing match. Both Shawn and Kurt. This was one of their best matches, and you can see why.
Amazing match.
It was cool of Shawn.
The best matches of all time.
I have to agree.
But
and then you get
to be honest,
the show fell off
way
after this.
Worse than Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar.
Versus Al Capone or whatever.
Oh gosh, this match. I don't know why they did this match, but yeah, this was a bad match.
Enough said.
But hey, the next 2 matches are actually quite decent.
I'd say they're both terrible.
Not the WWE title, but the World Heavyweight title, yes.
John Cena versus JBL. I thought it was good. John Cena won the
Their
title.
I Quit match is like 1,000 times better.
Yeah, I have to agree. But this is their second best match, in my
But this
opinion.
is the match that made Cena's career.
A decent
with this
main
match.
event. A decent
And yet,
main event.
yeah, and I like Triple H versus Batista. This was Batista winning the title. Of course, it was going to happen because Triple H likes putting over his buddies, and Batista was his buddy. So this was a pretty good match, I guess. The only bad match probably was, I guess, the women's championship match and the sumo match.
The last 3 matches.
I thought the last 2 were pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels match better, and the Undertaker versus Randy Orton one, and
ladder match.
and the opener.
Money in the Bank was good.
I think it was kind of like up and down, But other than that, this was a pretty good WrestleMania.
Pretty good.
I like this show.
Me too.
A really good Mania, of course. Just there's some duds on here though. I'd give it like a 7 personally.
I would be
7.75 at best.
I would say,
I'll give it like an 8 just for the Money in the Bank match there.
yeah, I would say give it a 9. I know I may be overrating this Mania. It's definitely not. I wouldn't even say it's in my top 10, but maybe a 9 or an 8 or something like that.
I'd give it a 10 if Nickelback was there.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
You gotta force
over
them
and
in.
over again. Just get it over with, bro.
No, but yeah, this Mania really wasn't all that great. It was a good show, but yeah, just a good show.
Yep. So, 3 good WrestleManias in my opinion. One of them is even in my top 3, and another one's definitely somewhere in the top 10, and another good show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I guess that's it. Tomorrow we will be doing WrestleMania 22, 23, and 24. Another good list of WrestleManias. Yeah. And if you guys these manias, we might not stop here. So this next review tomorrow might be our last reviews. But if you guys really like these WrestleMania reviews, we won't stop them. But I'm gonna check the chat. Jared. That was just Jared and Jordan. That was all.
Yeah, it was just me and Jared.
Yeah, Jordan.
All right, so this is Perfect Welch signing out.
Have it, Kingslayer 921.
Jared Ramirez here. Later.
And hey, your turn, Jordan.
I said Jordan Anchor. See you guys later, folks.
Yeah, you and Trevor talked at the same time.
Okay, go ahead, Trover. You end yours.
Havoc Kingslayer 921 signing out.
And we all hope you enjoyed this, and you all have a good one. Bye.